watching the History Fella channel, and in today's video we're looking at James Doolittle. James Harold Doolittle was born on December the 14th, 1896, and would die on September the 27th, 1993. James Doolittle was an American military general and aviation pioneer who received the Medal of Honor for his daring raid on Japan during World War II. He also made early coast-to-coast flights, record speed flights, won many flying races, and helped develop the flight test instrument of flying. Raised in Nome, Alaska, Doolittle studied as an undergraduate at the University of California, Berkeley, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in 1922. He also earned a doctorate in aeronautics from the MIT in 1925, the first issued in the United States. In 1929, he pioneered the use of blind flying, where a pilot relies on flight instruments alone, which later won him the Harmon Trophy and made all-weather airline operations practical. He was a flying instructor during World War I and a reserve officer in the United States Army Air Corps, but he was recalled to active duty during World War II. He was awarded the Medal of Honor for personal valor and leadership as a commander of the Doolittle Raid, a bold, long-range retaliatory air raid on some of the Japanese main islands on April 18, 1942, 4 months after the attack on Pearl Harbor. The raid used 16 B-25B Mitchell medium bombers with reduced armament to decrease weight and increase range, each with a crew of 5 and no escort fighter aircraft. It was a major morale booster for the United States, and Doolittle was celebrated as a hero, making him one of the most important national figures of the war. Doolittle was promoted to Lieutenant General and commanded the 12th Air Force over North Africa, the 15th Air Force over the Mediterranean, and the 8th Air Force over Europe. He retired from the Air Force in 1959, but remained active in many technical fields. Doolittle was inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in 1967, 8 years after his retirement and only 5 years after the Hall was founded. He was eventually promoted to General in 1985, presented to him by President Ronald Reagan, 43 years after the Doolittle Raid. In 2003, he topped the Air and Space Smithsonian Magazine's list of greatest pilots of all time, and 10 years later, Flying Magazine ranked Doolittle 6th on his list of 51 heroes of aviation. He died in 1993 at the age of 96 and was buried at Arlington National Cemetery.